Hi, this is Mike Paul, and I want to welcome you to our latest podcast episode. And this is a special podcast because I'm utilizing several different AI tools to actually create the podcast. First of all, I'm taking the content from my newsletter that I put out, AI Trends and Insights for Business. And then I am utilizing a AI app called Notebook LM, which is a Google app, will take that content and it analyzes it and it creates various notes and summaries and briefing documents, etc. But it also creates an audio file, which is really a podcast. They pick a male and a female host and they actually have a conversation, natural sounding conversation, analyzing and discussing the content that it's evaluated. What I've done is I've taken the content of that newsletter and some of the articles that are in there. We've used Notebook LM, and then we've used an application called Descript. And Descript then creates a transcript of that audio file, and it separates the male and the female host, so it knows each paragraph who is speaking what. And then we use an application called HeyGen, which is a AI avatar video creation solution. And so we take that transcript file and then we pick a couple of avatars, digital avatars, and then it will actually create a video, a podcast episode, video podcast, where they're having this discussion, having this podcast. The rest of this video is actually that podcast that was created. So hope you enjoy it. It's a fascinating solution if someone is looking to create a podcast, and this gives some great information about AI and some of the latest information that's available out there.
Hey, have you noticed how AI is just, exploding everywhere this year?
Oh yeah, it's like you can't turn a corner without bumping into it.
Exactly. 2024 it's like the year of AI revolution.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
Absolutely. And it's not just the big tech companies, right?
Right. Did you hear that 75% of companies have already integrated generative AI tools into their operations?
Wow. Wait, 75%? That's massive.
I know. Businesses in finance, retail, media, they're all seeing real benefits.
But, do you think small businesses can keep up?
Actually, they can. I met this small shop owner who's using an AI chatbot.
Oh,
And
interesting.
it's transformed their customer service during the holiday rush.
That's amazing. So AI is really leveling the playing field.
Absolutely. It's giving smaller businesses access to tools that were previously out of reach.
Right. It's making advanced tech accessible to everyone.
Speaking of tech giants, did you see that Apple finally jumped into the AI game?
Oh yeah, Apple Intelligence, right?
Yep. They've integrated AI across all their devices. It's a big shift for them.
Is it though?
Well, true, but integrating AI so deeply is significant. Especially with Siri now using ChatGPT, it's a game changer.
I suppose. But some might say they're just catching up to others.
Fair point, but better late than never, right?
Haha, true. So what's new with Siri then?
Well, in iOS 18.2, Siri integrates ChatGPT, making it much smarter. I've been trying it out, and it's impressive.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out. It's exciting.
But it's not just Apple. Other AI tools are making waves too.
Like what?
Have you heard of Artflow's Actor Builder?
No, what's that?
So, you upload pictures of yourself, and it creates a digital actor that looks and sounds just like you.
No way.
It's like starring in your own videos.
That's mind-blowing. Think of the marketing possibilities.
Exactly. And then there's Descript. It's revolutionizing audio and video editing.
Oh, I've heard of that. You can edit podcasts just by editing the transcript, right?
Yes, it saves so much time. You can remove filler words, adjust pacing, even generate new audio just by typing.
Wow. AI is really becoming accessible and user-friendly.
Totally. It's empowering people who aren't tech experts to create and innovate.
But with all this rapid advancement, do you think there are any downsides?
Well, some people are definitely concerned. They see AI as an ominous rumbling of thunder.
Yeah, I can see that. There's fear of job displacement and ethical implications.
Exactly. We need to be mindful of potential downsides and ensure responsible AI development.
Makes sense. So how can businesses adopt AI strategically?
Great question. There's a framework called the Generative AI Value Creation Pyramid.
Interesting. How does that work?
Well, it starts at the individual level. using AI to enhance personal productivity, like
Okay.
automating repetitive tasks.
Right. Small wins that free up time.
Exactly. Then it moves to collective intelligence, helping teams collaborate better,
Got it.
sharing insights across the organization.
And what's next?
Then we have transformation and growth. AI optimizes core business processes, develops new products, drives growth.
So it's about innovating and staying ahead.
Yes, and at the top is visionary innovation, completely reimagining business models, potentially disrupting industries.
That's ambitious, but necessary in today's fast-paced world.
Absolutely. But it's important to approach AI adoption strategically, not just chasing the latest shiny tool.
Agreed. Speaking of rapid innovation, did you follow OpenAI's 12 Days of ShipMass event?
Oh yes, they were releasing new AI products and updates every day.
They launched Sora, their text-to-video AI, right?
Exactly. Imagine typing a description and getting a professional video instantly.
That's huge. That's going to revolutionize video creation.
Absolutely. And they also introduced ChatGPT Pro with more features.
OpenAI is really pushing the boundaries.
They are. But with such rapid advancement, we need to remember that AI is a tool, and its impact depends on how we use it.
Very true. That's a great point. We need to be responsible and ethical.
Exactly. The future of AI isn't set in stone, we shape it with our decisions.
Well said. It's an exciting time, but we have to approach it thoughtfully.
Agreed. So, I guess the takeaway is that AI is here to stay, and it's up to us to make the most of it.
Absolutely. This has been a fascinating discussion.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some really exciting stuff to talk about in the world of AI tools that are, changing how we work and learn.
Oh yeah, I'm super pumped about this. What's first on our list?
So, let's kick things off with Perplexity. It's this tool that calls itself an answer engine. Instead of giving you a bunch of links like a search engine, you ask it a question, and it gives you direct answers with sources and citations. It's pretty neat.
That's brilliant. So it's like having an expert at your fingertips?
Exactly. It
Yeah.
saves so much time, especially when you need a quick, reliable answer without sifting through pages of results.
I can see that being super helpful. And what about Google's Notebook LM? I've heard some buzz about that too.
Oh yeah, Notebook LM is like a digital notebook, but with AI superpowers.
Right.
It helps you organize your notes, summarize long documents, and even generate new ideas based on what you've written.
Wow, so it's like having an AI assistant for your research projects?
Exactly. It's especially great for students, researchers, or anyone who deals with a lot of information. It pulls all your research together and highlights the key points.
That's amazing. And they're updating it regularly, right?
Yeah, they just added audio interaction and a premium subscription with more advanced features.
Oh, nice.
Google's definitely going all in on this one.
You know, it's incredible how these AI tools are empowering us, helping us learn and process information better.
Absolutely. And it's not just about reading stuff. It's about truly understanding it and applying it in new ways.
Exactly. But that brings up the human element in all of this.
Definitely. Behind all these amazing AI technologies are real people, and it's important to remember that.
Right. That leads us to something called prompt engineering.
Oh yeah. Prompt engineering is all about crafting the right instructions for AI systems to get the results you want.
Yeah.
It's becoming a skill in itself.
So it's like communicating effectively with AI?
Exactly. You have to be clear and specific to guide the AI properly. There's even a whole community of prompt engineers now.
That's fascinating. It really makes you think about the future of work.
It does. AI will automate a lot of tasks, but it'll also create new roles and opportunities for those who can master these new skills.
Right. But aren't you worried that AI might replace too many jobs?
Well, that's a valid concern, but I think it's more about jobs evolving rather than disappearing. The demand for human skills like critical thinking and creativity is only going to increase.
I see your point, but we have to make sure people are ready for these changes.
Absolutely. And that's why developing a skills-based mindset is so important.
Yeah.
It's about focusing on the specific skills needed to use AI effectively, rather than getting overwhelmed by the technicalities.
So embracing lifelong learning?
Exactly. Being adaptable, curious, and willing to learn new things. That's going to be key in the AI-driven future.
Speaking of the future, AI and natural language processing is making huge strides.
Oh, definitely. NLP is getting so good that AI chatbots can hold conversations, translate languages in real time, and even generate creative content.
It's incredible. It's changing how businesses interact with customers and how we interact with information.
Exactly. And then there are AI-powered agents like Project Jarvis from Google. It's reportedly an AI agent for the Chrome browser that can handle tasks within the browser using voice commands.
Wow. So it's like having a personal assistant right in your browser?
Yes! You could be working on something and just tell Jarvis to schedule a meeting or find information without leaving your tab.
That's so convenient. It's amazing, but we also have to consider how this affects privacy and job security.
True, but if we focus on harnessing AI responsibly, we can mitigate those concerns.
Right. And that comes back to the human element, ensuring AI is fair, inclusive, and benefits everyone.
Exactly. We need to be proactive in shaping how AI develops.
You know what's really fascinating? AI's role in creativity.
Oh, absolutely. Tools like HeyGen are making creativity accessible to everyone.
Yeah,
You can write a script and have an AI-generated avatar bring it to life.
that's mind-blowing. But do you think it might threaten human artists?
That's a great question. I think it's more of an opportunity than a threat.
Hmm,
AI can help us explore new ideas and push the boundaries of creative expression.
I see your point, but I worry that it might devalue human creativity.
I understand that concern, but I believe it's about collaboration.
Yeah,
AI can handle certain tasks, but it can't replicate the human touch, the emotions and experiences that humans bring to art.
that's true. So it's about finding synergy between human creativity and AI capabilities.
Exactly. It's an
Right.
exciting time to be creative with these new tools at our disposal.
Couldn't agree more. And this collaboration between humans and AI is happening in the business world too.
Definitely. AI is transforming not just creativity, but also how businesses operate.
It really is. As we embrace these AI tools, it's important to keep developing those uniquely human skills we talked about.
Absolutely. Critical thinking, problem solving, communication, those skills are going to be in high demand.
And we should also consider developing skills adjacent to our current roles.
Yes, like
Yeah.
a marketer learning data analytics or a designer picking up coding basics. It's about being versatile.
That's so important in today's rapidly changing world.
It really is. Having a growth mindset and being open to new challenges will help us thrive.
Definitely. Well, this has been a fascinating discussion.
It really has. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see where AI takes us in the future.
Me too. Let's keep exploring and learning.
Absolutely. Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're diving into how AI is not just for the big players anymore,
Yeah.
but is actually leveling the playing field for small businesses and even solopreneurs. Isn't that exciting?
Absolutely. It's incredible how AI is democratizing opportunities. But, what's the biggest impact you're seeing in this space?
Well, AI is giving these smaller players access to tools and insights that were once reserved for huge corporations.
Right.
For instance, AI-driven marketing tools can now help a solo entrepreneur craft compelling marketing messages.
That's amazing. So it's like having a whole marketing team in your back pocket.
Exactly. And not just marketing, but in every facet of business. Sales, finance, operations, you name it.
Yeah.
AI is becoming indispensable across the board.
But do you think small businesses are ready to adopt AI at that level?
Well, that's a good question. Some might be hesitant, but the key is that AI tools are becoming more user-friendly. You don't need to be a tech expert to leverage them effectively.
I guess it's about working smarter, not harder, right?
Absolutely. It's about finding areas where AI can help achieve goals more efficiently and effectively.
Right.
It's a game changer for productivity.
You mentioned AI in marketing. Can you give an example of how that's working?
Sure. There are AI tools that analyze data about your target audience, and they figure out the best language and imagery to use.
Okay.
They can even generate different types of marketing content tailored to various platforms.
So it's like having a personal copywriter and graphic designer powered by AI?
Exactly. And that leads to more engaging and targeted marketing, which can boost customer engagement and sales. It's a win-win.
That's fantastic, but what about other areas like customer service or finance?
Oh, AI is making waves there too. For customer service, AI chatbots can handle basic inquiries, freeing up time.
Right.
In finance, AI can automate invoicing and even offer financial insights.
That's so useful. But, do you think there's a risk of over-reliance on AI?
Well, that's a fair point. While AI is powerful, it's crucial to balance automation with the human touch.
Yeah,
The key is to use AI as a tool, not a replacement.
agreed. It's about enhancing our capabilities, not substituting them.
Exactly. And it's not just about the technology itself, but also having the right skills and mindset to use it effectively.
Right.
We need to focus on understanding and applying AI, not just the technicalities.
So we don't all need to become AI engineers?
Haha. No, not at all. It's more about knowing how to choose the right tools and interpret the data they provide. That's where the real value lies.
That makes sense. But shifting gears a bit, I've heard AI is also tackling some of the world's biggest problems.
Yes, AI has enormous potential in areas like healthcare, education, climate change, and even poverty alleviation.
Wow.
It's really inspiring to see.
Can you give some examples in healthcare?
Definitely. AI is being used to develop new diagnostic tools that can analyze medical images faster and sometimes more accurately than humans. This means
Right.
earlier detection of diseases.
That's incredible. Personalized treatments too, perhaps?
Exactly. AI can tailor treatment plans based on an individual's genetic makeup and medical history.
Yeah.
It's moving us towards truly personalized medicine.
And in education? How's AI making a difference there?
AI can create personalized learning experiences, adapting to each student's pace and style. It can even
Right.
identify when a student is struggling and suggest interventions.
So it's like having a personal tutor for every student.
Exactly. This could democratize education and give everyone access to quality learning resources. It's a
Yeah.
huge step forward.
That's so impactful. But what about climate change? Can AI really help there?
Absolutely. AI is being used to analyze vast amounts of environmental data to model climate patterns. This helps in developing strategies to reduce emissions and mitigate impacts.
So AI is helping us understand and combat climate change more effectively?
Precisely. For example, AI can optimize energy usage in buildings and cities, reducing our carbon footprint. It's all
Right.
about smarter resource management.
That's encouraging. But do you think we're doing enough to guide AI development responsibly?
Well, that's where we all have a role to play. It's essential to ensure AI is developed ethically, and its benefits are accessible to everyone. We can't let it widen
Yeah.
existing inequalities.
I completely agree. It's a shared responsibility. But sometimes I worry we're moving too fast without considering the implications.
That's a valid concern. We need to balance innovation with caution. Open
Right.
dialogues and regulations can help steer AI in the right direction.
Absolutely, it's about shaping AI to serve society positively.
Exactly. So, the takeaway is to stay curious and engaged.
Mm-hmm.
We should all be part of the conversation about AI's future.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It's an exciting time, but we have to be mindful of how we navigate it.
Indeed. Well, that about wraps up our deep dive for today.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Just that AI is a tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on how we use it. Let's make sure we're using it to build a better future.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks to all our listeners for joining us.
Thank
Stay
you.
curious, stay informed, and we'll catch you next time on the podcast.